Ja, dat is dus op hierdie pragtige donderdag oggend alreeds amper 30 grade in Windhoek. Maar ek dink wat hierdie infostream vanoggend so wat maak is dit Annie is by my.
Ag, Dirk, dankie. Jy's so flattery.
So dis kom.
Jy's so
Ek
flattery.
dink dit is so waarom Julia met so 'n bietjie 'n paar ander verpligtinge. So ons het besluit Annelise gaan nou Julia se rol vat vir vandag. So
Maar
jy
ja,
sommer
ek is
meer
nou-
jy sommer meer 'n aanbieder op vandag.
Mede-aanbieder ook vandag. Kom ons kyk maar hoe gaan dit.
Baie welkom hierso. Jy het al die vorige keer by ons gekuier.
Yes, ek het Dirk, luisteraars, baie dankie dat julle my weer hier verwelkom. Dis vir my so lekker om by julle te kom kuier.
Natuurlik.
Soos gewoonlik. Ja, dis my baie lekker om hier te wees.
Is natuurlik health and wellness donderdag. Donderdag praat ons altyd bietjie oor gesondheid en dinge wat jou liggaam raak en goed wat jy dalk wil weet of meer van wil leer. Nou vandag gaan ons met Annelise gesels en ons het natuurlik 'n fiksheids konsultant afrigter ook by ons. Sy naam is Lee. Ons gaan nou met hom gesels. Maar ons gaan eers met Annelise praat oor 'n paar interessante nuwe produkte wat beskikbaar is, wat sy aan ons gaan bekendstel. Maar voordat ons dit doen, gaan ons net gou vinnig 'n promotjie vat. Ons is nou terug by julle. Nou daar is ons baie terug, Annie of Annelise is hier by ons op die bank vandag. Gaan bietjie nuwe produkte gesels, maar voordat ons dit doen, dankie infostreamers, dankie dat julle vroeg hallo sê. Eerste Tiana Labeskagni, go Annie, sê sy. En dan Abby Smith, môre Abigail, kom ons sê sommer sit jou advertentjie op. Abigail Smith, daar is sy. 0816249191. Sy is van Funeral Solutions. En Abby is natuurlik of Abigail is natuurlik ook 'n master foodie. Sy het vir ons 'n stekburger gemaak die ander dag.
'n Stekburger. Is dit daai lekker foto wat ek nou net gesien wat so gepak?
Ja, dis hy. En dan
Genade, dit lyk hom heerlik.
sy het sommer by Steampunk Lounge het ons kos gemaak by Gerard Moman.
Okay.
So sy was daar gewees en dan vooroggend Johan van der Berg uit Oeis sê vir ons ook môre.
Goeiemôre Johan. Ek hoop dit gaan goed.
Ja, so julle is baie welkom en dankie dat julle so vroeg saamgesels. Kom ons kyk gou wat het jy vandag saamgebring wat interessant is.
Dirk, luisteraars, ek het vandag bietjie iets anders te vir julle as ek hierdie botteltjie so mag vat. Dirk,
Is dis die Sanodoc?
Hier is die Sanodoc. So Sanodoc is 'n antiseptic wound spray. Hierdie hele reeks, daar's 'n hele reeks van dit. Ons het Sanodoc, Sanowet, jy weet die hele toetie. Hierdie is anti-alles. Dis antibacterial, antifungal, antiviral, anti-inflammatory en dit is ook cell repairing. So enige oop wond snye, dit maak 'n wond ook vinniger toe as enigiets anders op die mark en is baie meer bekostigbaar.
Is dit alreeds in die mark, in die handel beskikbaar?
Hierdie is landwyd by al die apteke beskikbaar.
Okay.
Wat lekker is van hierdie produk, hy is gemaak van hypochlorous acid. So dit is natuurlik wat jou eie wit bloedselletjies maak, nê, wat natuurlik 'n defense, first line of defense is.
Ja.
Dit kan geuse word as 'n disinfectant. Ons kan dit gebruik. Ewen ons het die animal so antiseptic vir die diere. As jy op 'n plaas het en jy sit met beeste wat seere het, 'n hond wat seer gekry
Dis
het.
interessant,
Katte
kan ons-
loop verskriklik rond, jy weet, so ek het nou die dag 'n pasiënt gehad wat vir my gesê het, ouens, ons het 'n verskriklike probleem, sy bly seere kry, die vrou seertjies 'n veluitslag.
Ja.
En die eerste vraag wat ek gehad het, wat se diere het sy? Sy het 'n kat wat rondloop. Sy sê sy kry gereeld 'n surprise in die oggend, of dit nou 'n dooie muis of 'n akkedis of wat dit.
Vir
Maar
duif
die
of 'n ding.
ja, maar die katjie slaap in die bed. So hulle het nou net die katjie se potjies en sy mondjie begin spuit daarmee. Probleem is opgelos.
So daai, ons wys gou weer vir julle daai botteltjie. Dis die Sanodoc.
Yes.
En dan hierdie ene is interessant genoeg. Hier wys ek hom vir julle. Dis soos hoe daai houertjie lyk, Sanodoc. 'n Medical staan daarop en dan hierdie ene Sanovet.
Dis 'n medical
Is
grade.
nie by die Sanodoc kom hy ook in 'n groter houer.
Hy kom ook in 'n groter
Okay.
houer. Jy kan dit in van 'n 100 ml, 150 ml reg deur tot 'n 50 liter kan jy bestel.
Baie interessant. Daar het ons dit en ons Tia skitte môre Dirkas in die Breitenbach. Jy lyk stunning vanoggend daar.
Dankie Tia.
Kom die boodskapies ingerol. Goed, ons volgende produk, so daai is beskikbaar. in die
Yes, dit
handel.
is beskikbaar by al die apteke,
Goed. In landwyd of net in Windhoek?
landwyd beskikbaar.
Okay.
Yes.
Kom ons kyk na die volgende produk. Ons gesels nou oor weet jy, voordat ons dit doen, kom ons kyk net gou na nog van ons adverteerders. Terwyl ons besig is, gepraat van 'n warm dag. Daar's Darren van Frosty se advertensie. 0812274411. Hy was nou die dag op die show saam met ons gewees. 'n Jong man wat ys maak verander het in 'n wetenskap.
Fantasties. Ons
Sy-
het baie ys nodig op hierdie stadium wat ons smelt.
Dit is bewys dat sy ysblokkies bly langer gevries.
Regtig. Dit is eintlik baie
As gevolg van die
interessant.
proses wat hy gebruik. En dan die ander ding is hy maak gourmet blokkies wat verskillende shapes het.
Okay.
Party is byvoorbeeld soos 'n bullet shape, die ander het 'n gaatjie in die middel.
Met 'n gaatjie,
Want
okay.
verskillende mense hou van verskillende tipes blokkies ys in hulle drank.
En ook seker natuurlik die glas wat jy het. Jy
Ja.
kan baie blokkies
Ja.
pas beseker
In sekere- ja, presies.
in dun glasies pas
Ja.
jy seker blokkies nie in nie.
Hy doen natuurlik die massaproduksie van ys vir groot funksies, daai groot blokke.
Yes.
Maar wat interessant is die proses waardeur sy wateringssuiwering gaan. Baie mense as jy nou jou whisky klaar gedrink het of selfs jou water, dan lê so 'n wit kalkresidue hier onder.
Ja.
En dit kan twee goed wees. Dit kan water wees wat nie skoon is nie, of dit kan ysblokkies wees wat nie skoon water gebruik is nie.
En mense sien dit baie aan, hè, as jy
Ja.
blokkies
Ja,
koop,
ja.
jy sien baie daai
Heeltemal.
vlokkietjies onder.
Heeltemal reg. Dan die ander ding is onthou net daar is by Annelise die Oktoberfest hierdie naweek. Dis die 21ste. Klomp aktiwiteite, best live music, Kaffie Kapelle is daar, biertent, stalletjies, pryse en so meer.
Dis
En
nou 'n lekker uitstappie vir
Ja.
'n naweek.
dis eerskomende Saterdag.
Dit's komende
Eerskomende
Saterdag.
Saterdag.
Uitstekende uitstappie net vir 'n naweek, net om bietjie te ontspan en net te wees. Almal werk deur die week, jy wil net so bietjie ontspan, bietjie van 'n ideale plek om te
En dis
wees.
net hier by ons. Annelise is mos net hier langs.
Yes, dis net hier langs ons.
Dan voordat ons verder gesels oor produkte, ons is nou van ysblokkies na kuierplekke en dan natuurlik kos. Hierdie is Altstad in Swakopmund se menu vandag. Op hulle menu vandag Mexican pork stew. Daar's hulle advertensietjie. Dis net $90 vir hierdie special. 120 dan berei hulle vir jou takeaway voor en dan kan jy net gaan afval daar.
Dirk het hulle vir ons 'n takeaway gestuur.
Van Swakopmund.
Van Swakop af.
Man,
Yes, ons is bietjie laat vir
weet
dit.
jy wat, ons het 'n beter een. En dit is natuurlik die smoked meatballs hier by die swembad.
By die swembad,
Jy het nou
yes.
nog gepraat van daai lekker vleis.
Daai lekker vleis, daai
Nou,
foto's.
smoked meatballs het 'n special aan en dit is ek luister hierna. 1,8 kg beef rib, 2 garlic flatbreads of naanbrode
Naanbrode.
en 'n aardappelslaai vir net $670. Nou, as jy in jou pelle, want gewoonlik sal dit 3-4 ouens wees en dan
Wat
bestel jy hierdie
so polkrib moet eet of beef rib, nê?
As jy dit in 30 minute klaar maak, kry jy 4 gratis drankies. Nou ek het besluit, weet jy, ons het nou al daar gaan kos maak. Daar's eintlik 2 probleme, daar's eintlik 3 probleme. Die eerste een is as jy daar aankom, is jy bang jy gaan dood van al die vleis, want dis alles smoked meat.
Dis alles smoked meat.
Dit val letterlik so van die been af.
Van die been af. I think you should get Lee, because I think
Ja, ons sal vir
he
Lee
can
vat.
finish a plate. I think you guys need to take him and then you need to do this competition.
Ons sal verlief vat. So jy's bang jy sal doodgaan van al daai vleis.
Kyk, as jy in Namibia bly, gaan jy nooit klaar vleis nie.
Maar dan as jy klaar geëet het, dan is jy bang jy gaan nie dood. en dan natuurlik die derde ding is dan as jy nou daar opstaan en dink jy nou hoe gaan ek by die huis kom. Maar dit is 'n wonderlike geleentheid. Smoked meat by die swembad net langs kajak.
Yes.
Ja, alles daarso.
Yes, ek het dit gesien, maar daai kos lyk regtig baie lekker. Ek dink ons sal een of ander tyd daai moet uitprobeer.
Ja, nee, verseker.
Ek dink vir die van julle wat tieners het, vat maar tieners saam. Hulle eet op
nee,
hulle
sal daai specials gaan hulle opeet.
Hulle eet jou uit die huis.
Ja, nee, hulle gaan dit eet. Kom ons kyk gou Ansie Burger sê môre daar uit Walvis Bay. Hallo Ansie, daar sê sy in Terrence.
Hallo Ansie, ek hoop julle weer is lekker daar. Bietjie koeler as by ons hopelik.
En dan Terrence Ward vanoggend. Môre is julle in Tiana laat beskak nie Annie. Jy het jou roeping gemis aanbieder, daar het jy dit.
Terrence, dankie.
So ons het dit kom van Tiana laat beskak nie. Sy het gesê jy het jou roeping gemis.
Tiana, dankie julle. Ons kyk maar.
Goed, en dan net nog so vinnig van vleis gepraat. Gisterand was natuurlik 'n klein Saterdag, maar dit maak nie saak nie. Ons baie getroue adverteerder Jok Duvenage. Nou teen 281-2421. Daar is dit. En voordat ons verder gaan gesels oor interessante nuwe produkte, hier is Nico's se advertensie.
Van dit vir ons op Vrydag.
Dan is ons weer terug op die bank en baie dankie vir julle wat saam kuier. Dankie Ansie Burger daar uit Walvis Bay. Sy sê jep, heerlike koel weer hier in Walvis Bay. Sit met 'n baadjie aan en 'n beker warm koffie.
Ek dink ek sal definitief. Ek dink ek moet weer op die pad gaan. Ek het koue nodig.
Ja, dan as jy 'n rep is dan en dit is warm in Withoek en ry gou 'n bietjie ander
Dan kan ons bietjie travel, maar julle die weer wat ons die laaste 2 dae het is iets afskuweliks. Dis baie warm. Ons het nou net die gesprek gehad ek en Dirk gisterand 6uur, toe dit 36 grade. So al wat 'n aircon is hardloop.
Ja, weet jy wat ek het ook die gesprek gehad oor hitte. En toe het Mona my vrou gesê ons moet bietjie gaan stap. Nee, net bietjie meer aktief raak.
Aktief raak, ja.
Sê ek wel, dit kan enige tyd in die oggende wees. Net nie middag nie, selfs al die son gesak het, is dit nog steeds baie warm.
Dis verskriklik.
Dit voel vir my asof die warmste gedeelte van ons weer in Namibië begin hier by 3uur. 3:30.
Van 3:30 en ek sê vir jou dit koel nie af voor 8uur in die aand nie.
Ja.
So dit is ek het 'n kooidam by die huis en ek moet vir julle sê ek lief die hitte, ek is nie 'n winterbaba nie. My kooidam het soveel probleme as gevolg van hierdie son, want hy kry voldag son. Daai algae bou op. kyk as ek by 'n pet shop instap en sak hulle moet in hulle skoene in. Johnny het gisterand vir my gesê hy's nou jammer, maar as ons nou nog een ding vir daai dam moet koop, dan gooi hy hom toe en hy plant roosboom.
Dan maak hy
So
van
ons gaan sushi
daai
hê, baie
sit-
duur sushi.
of bokkoms. Johnny gaan die visse so ophang in 'n draad. Gaan julle eet soos bokkoms.
Baie duur verkoop hoor.
Ja, nee, verseker julle, maar ons hoop en bid en wens dat daar 'n reentjie gaan kom. As ons klaar is by die produkte gaan ons met Lee Neshila gesels oor fiksheid. Maar dit oor 'n paar sekondes.
Yes.
En kom ons skuif aan na die volgende produk toe en dit is hierdie Mega Motswako rehydration. Ja.
Yes, Dirk, Mega Otswako rehydration. Kyk, julle weet mos nou maar dis vir kinders wat sukkel om water te drink. My kinders is een van hulle. Kinders wat siek raak, 'n maagvirus het, diarree en opgooi. Koffie addicted mense soos ek is verslaaf aan my koffie. Ek sal alles opgee. Lee weet ook behalwe my koffie.
Ja.
En dan vir sportsmense om dit een keer 'n dag te gebruik. Ek wat baie travel is baie lief daarvoor om 'n rehydrate in 'n bottel te gooi, lekker koud te maak en ek ry daarmee.
Ja,
Wat lekker
ja.
is hierdie produk is van einde van die maand af beskikbaar in Namibia, landwyd by al die apteke. Hulle kom in blackcurrant, cherry en raspberry en ek moet vir jou sê daai cherry proe soos 'n slush puppy. Dit is regtig waar baie lekker. Ons kry hulle in 5 gram pakkies en dan sowel as 'n 150 gram botteltjies. So dan het jy dit by die huis.
Ja, kyk vir ouens wat sport doen natuurlik, maar ook net algemene aktiwiteite, maar dis dalk iets baie lekker. Ek dink aan ons ouens wat motorfiets ry. Mense besef nie hoeveel jy sweet in daardie warm rypakke van jou nie.
Dit is ideaal.
Gooi dit in 'n bottel en dis dit.
En daar gaan jy met
Ja.
hom. Sakkie, ek is natuurlik baie lief daarvoor. Ek sal sommer 'n botteltjie in my kar hou.
Dis 'n goeie idee.
Ek travel baie, so jy's altyd tussen die dorpe is daar uit jy die bottel water, daar's nêrens plek om
Ja,
te stop nie.
ja.
Dan het ek dit by my.
En jy sê het jy pryse op hierdie of verskil dit van plek
Dit
tot
verskil
plek?
van plek tot plek.
Okay.
Maar ek sal vir julle daar gaan ook pryse beskikbaar wees binnekort wat ek vir julle gaan gee om uit te gee vir ons luisteraars.
Baie
En dan
dankie.
spesiaal vir daai wat vir my so 'n bietjie komplimenteer, hoor. Julle maak my baie goed voel op 'n warm donderdagoggend. Maar ja, ons gaan pryse weggee op hierdie produkte. Dis regtig iets wat julle in julle huis kan aanhou. Dit is iets wat almal nodig het in hulle huis, of jy nou sport doen of jy baie ry. Jy weet, hierdie is ook ideaal vir iemand wat babbelas het. Soos as jy 'n
Regtig?
bietjie te veel gehad het die vorige aand, drink maar jou.
Maar moet jy
jou
dit
Mega
drink?
Motswako, hoor.
Moet jy dit drink voordat jy gaan kuier en weer daarna of net daarna?
Jy gaan dit definitief aan nodig
Daarna.
hê.
Goed,
Definitief.
hier is vir Perry Souden. Hy sê môre almal en môre Annie.
Môre
Good
Pierre.
morning ook daarso van die kus af. Kom ons kyk na die volgende produk. Daar is dit, maar ek aanvaar hierdie is nou 'n tablet.
Nee, dis 'n poeier.
O, is dit
So
nog steeds 'n poeier?
150 gram poeier. Ons het hulle in 5 gram en 150 gram.
Okay.
Vir sport, babbelas, diarree. Soos ek sê, hulle
O,
kom in
daar's-
lekker geure.
Daar staan hy sport
Dis 'n-
babbelas en daar is dit.
Ja, dit staan duidelik daar, hoor.
Daar het jy
Ek
dit.
wys dit net vir almal uit. Babbelas. Daar is mos nou, dis Oktoberfest, dis op pad.
Natuurlik.
Julle is gegeer.
Perry Souden sê die babbelas, die oplossing vir babbelas is om dronk te bly. Dit is ja. Hulle sê daar's nie twee oplossings vir babbelas meneer Souden. Hulle sê die een is om nie te begin drink nie en
Ek
die
stem
ander
daarsaam.
een as jy gekuier het bly dronk. Dis die beter een.
Ek dink maar as jy dronk bly, dan sit jy ook met een helse kop seer,
Ja,
hoor.
dis-
Maar ons wat in die farma industrie is, gaan glad nie klaar daaroor hê.
Ja.
So as dit julle pas, great, hoor.
Ek dink ek moet bietjie vir Brent Antonies en vir Annie saam kry in 'n gesprek. Want dit gaan 'n baie interessante gesprek wees.
Ek dink jy daar gaan genoeg ure op hierdie
Op
kamer
hierdie-
af in
nee,
die
wat-
dag wees om ons bymekaar te
Dit
sit.
gaan dalk ons grootste en ons langste show wees. Goed, kom ons tydjie stap aan. Kom ons kyk na die volgende produk. Daar's ek aanvaar net 'n ander
Geur. Dis die
Geur?
blackcurrant,
Ja.
ja. Maar regtig waar jy kry baie verskillende rehydrate produkte. Wat ons regtig waar laat uitstaan is die feit dat ons geure wat ons het is regtig waar lekker. Hy het nie 'n nasmaak nie. Dit proe so skooldrank. Dis
Ja.
hoekom jou kinders dit op baie makliker gaan drink.
ja.
Yes.
Goed, daar het julle dit vinnig ons net om weer saam te vat. Kom ons kyk weer net na daardie Sanodoc, die medical ene. En dan soos ons gesê het jy ook ek is baie geïnteresseerd omdat ek self diere het is hierdie Sanowet
Yes, dis die
antiseptic
Sanowet.
spray.
En julle, dit is getoets, 99,99% van alle bakteria's, virusse word doodgemaak met hierdie produk. Dit is hoekom hy help ook om jou wit bloedselle te rys, so dit maak jou wonde vinniger toe. Ons het nou in die noorde het ek dit vir plaasboere gegee.
Ja,
Hulle bind ons hulle donkies so vas. Julle dis maar
Ja,
verskriklik.
ek het dit
Ek
al
sê
sien.
altyd vir Johnny, ek wil met jou bakkie ry dat ek al die donkies kan huis toe bring want ek kry hulle so jammer.
Ja.
Maar ons laat hulle nie weghardloop nie. En ons het dit gespuit. Hoe daai wonde genees het is iets ongelooflik,
Sien?
regtig waar.
Sê vir my, as mens dit nou sou sprei, en dit kom op 'n oppervlak, sê byvoorbeeld in jou kombuis of by in jou kamer op bedkas, dit is nie skadelik nie.
Glad nie skadelik nie. Ek wil gou vir julle wys. Die hele reeks bestaan uit Sanodoc, dan ons Sanowet. Ons
Ja.
het Sano Agri wat jy op jou vrugte en jou groente ook kan spuit. So kom ons sê jy groei tomatietjies of goed by die huis, jy pluk dit.
Ja.
As jy by die winkel ook. Haal 2 uit, die 2 wat buite is. Die res sprei jy. Ek beloof vir jou, hy maak die micro-organisms dood wat gaan maak dat jou crops langer gaan vars bly. Hierdie is so veilig. Ek wil net vir julle wys. Ons het 'n Sanodent ook as jy seer en ulcers in jou mond het. Net gaan kyk.
Dit is baie arms van ja.
Kan dit in jou mond spuit.
Rarig.
Jy kan dit in jou mag ek jou mond spuit?
Ja.
Jy het nie seer die maar daar. Oepsie. Dit is
Vat dit die babbelas weg.
as dit het was dit nog beter, maar ongelukkig werk dit nie vir babbelas nie, maar regtig waar. Ek sê
So,
ek hou
dis
daarvan om te sê dis 'n anti-alles.
dis
Dit is regtig waar jy
ongelooflik,
kan dit vir alles gebruik.
Ongelooflik. Ek het 'n tandpyn gehad en is weg.
Ek is bly.
Goed, en dan net gou weer recap op daardie produkte. Daar het jy net mega met swakel. So lekker sakkie, 5 gram. En dan natuurlik die ander verpakkings en onthou die geure, verskillende
Yes,
geure.
Dirk, ek kan nie wag om hierdie pryse weg te gee nie. Soos ek sê, dit is ek glo in word of mouth. En as mense hierdie gereeld by julle sien en hulle gebruik dit self, dan weet ons kan hardloop daarmee.
Gaan kyk dan by die apteke vir die produkte.
Yes, dit sal einde van die maand beskikbaar wees. Alle apteke landwyd. Asseblief, ondersteun ons, ek sal dit waardeer.
Ons hou julle op hoogte. Ons gaan met ons tyd wat aangestap het, gaan ons gou promotjie speel. As ons terugkom, dan sê ons welkom vir Lee. En dan gaan ons bietjie praat oor fiksheid en hoe belangrik dit is hierdie tyd van die jaar. Julle wil in daai costumes kom.
Enige tyd van die jaar is dit belangrik.
Is ook, dit
Enige
is
tyd
ook
van die
so,
jaar.
maar ek weet daar is party wat nou sê, nee, ek moet nou my lyf reg kry. Daar's nou ouens wat die dash gaan ry. Die enigste dash wat ek gaan doen vandag is I'm gonna dash for a cold beer. Dis
Ek dink dit is so warm, ons moes al.
ja. En ek sê vir jou baie dankie.
Baie
Dankie vir die lekker kuier. Ons gesels gou weer.
Yes, ons
En
maak so.
Andrew Viljoen Meton het ook gesê môre julle.
Môre Andrew,
So
ek
daar
hoop
is
dit gaan goed by julle.
Ja, daar is dit. Goed julle, ons is nou weer terug, weer moet nie weggaan nie. Then we got our next guest, Lee Neshila. This man is he got a good body. He got a brilliant body. He's looking good, but there's also a reason for that. Lee, welcome.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for making the time today. And on this Health and Wellness Thursday, it is our pleasure to welcome Lee Neshila on the couch today, because it's about wellness. It's about fitness and wellness.
Yeah.
Tell me, where did it start for you?
It started a long time ago. It started off with just being an active child.
Yeah.
Fitness is not really, it's a career now, of course, but it started off just being active. In high school, I used to play basketball, volleyball. I did a bit of rugby, but I broke an arm during a practice. And I decided, like, you know what, because I had a very active, as much as I was active, I was also fragile. I used to have, my bones used to just, my calcium level was actually low. And so the doctor told me, no, I must slow down and all that. So, but when I finished my high school, because I'm from Tsumeb.
Are you originally from
Tsumeb?
Tsumeb?
Yeah, school at the Tosha Secondary School. And then when I went to university, that's when I started picking up weights.
What did you study?
At university?
Yeah.
Economics.
Okay,
Economics,
interesting.
Honors in economics.
Interesting.
And then, when I went to go study now other things, I'm actually now busy doing my master's in MBA, majoring in entrepreneurship.
Right.
And I also have now the diploma in fitness with Fab Academy in California, United States of America.
Okay.
That's when I got my diploma in fitness.
Infostreamers, ek wil net gou vir julle 'n ander dingetjie vertel van Lee, maar ons het nog 2 geleenthede waaroor ons gaan gesels. Boonbehalwe die feit dat Lee 'n fitness entrepreneur is hy ook 'n baie gesoute en 'n baie bekende personal bodyguard, en hy's ook 'n akteur. Maar die aspekte gaan ons by 'n volgende keer gesels. Vandag hier op die Thursday Health and Wellness praat ons so 'n bietjie fitness.
Yeah.
How important is fitness?
It's very much important. Fitness, I would say everybody needs it, because no matter what, with the wealth that you have in your life, the kids that you have in your life and all that, it starts with you. It's very important for you to take care of your body, your health, your mind. So it starts off with your mind. If your mind is healthy, with no stress and depression, anxiety and all that, your physical health is also important, to know what you're eating and taking care of yourself. So it's very much important, because we have seen it during COVID. You know how bad a lot of people could not even survive the whole COVID situation.
The stress and the anxiety.
And all the anxiety and all that.
True.
So it ended up we lost our loved ones. So then that's when people started waking up feeling like, you know what, I need to start doing some running, I need to do some eating right, eating cleaner, or taking care of my health. So it's very much important, because with all the money we have in the world, your health comes first, because you end up, going away or dying, and then you leave your wealth and everything. So it's very much important in our lives.
Just quickly, I'm just looking also at the comments. Another guy that joined us, Andre Karretjies Karstens. Karre, baie welkom. He's from Henties Bay.
Okay.
Right. So we got Lee Neshila here on the couch with us, and he's talking about fitness in general. It's always difficult, and you realize that you have to do something because you don't feel well, you put on weight, your performance is not at top level. How do you encourage someone just to start? Just to take the first step, because I think it's that first step, then the second, then the third, follow up, and then the 4th time going back and continue a new lifestyle. What would you say is the most important part, from the thinking to the doing?
It starts with you. How much do you want to see change? I can come here and motivate you, because I can tell you great things and great words to say, if you start now, you'll be this and this. But then if you're really not registered in your mind, mentally, that you really want to change, that's it. It starts with thinking. You want to see change. You want to try something new. You're tired of your old life. You want to have a new phase of life, and So it starts with you, your mental state. How are you? Do you have enough time? Are you able to squeeze a little bit of an hour per day to exercise?
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Or are you too occupied with everything else that is happening, your kids, your work, and all that you don't have time for your health? So it starts with your mind.
Yes, kies, jy wil iets vra? Ja.
Iets sê, mag.
Ja, natuurlik mag jy. Ja, jy kan kom loer in.
Come through.
Jy
Come
kan-
here.
Ja, jy kan selfs hier kom.
Voorbare gesel wat nou
Nee, dis fyn, jy's welkom.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
say, with Lee, you just ask how do people get to do it when it comes to fitness?
Correct.
And with Lee, it's actually very easy.
Yeah.
I have with Lee, I've been training my entire life. Lee makes it easy. I always told him when I started, I don't have arm muscles. Now I'm like, look at my muscles.
Yeah,
I've got
yeah,
something.
yeah,
I've
yeah.
got something there.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
But when it comes to my diet, he's very on top of it. He will ask me in the morning, Annie, what did you have for breakfast? Did you have lunch? He makes sure I don't skip my meals, which is important. It's a very, very important part of your diet and your fitness journey. For me, my fitness journey, I think, Lee, would be, I hate getting old. I hate it. I don't like getting old. I don't want to look like a old Tanya. I'm sorry. And Lee's helping me keep fit, and keep my body intact the way I want it. I want to look toned. I want to look good, not just for summer, but I want to look good all year round.
Always. But I hope Lee will be able to help me going back in age to a young Dirk again.
With your mind, of course, I'm able to. With your body, I'm able to.
If you put
But
it
with your age, I cannot be able to help you.
But
Not
if
the
you
age.
want the abs and all of that, I'm sure Lee will be able to do that. Definitely.
My daughter said to me, you can do anything you want, you just don't cut your beard. I never had a beard in my life. It's only the past 5 years.
But now it's
For
part of you.
the first time in my entire life, I grew a beard. I never thought I could, and
And he makes a beard look
it's
good.
still
But it makes you look interesting.
It does. Like a professor.
Yes, your whole identity is different. So
Thank you very much.
it's really awesome. It's very
so
unique.
we also got Andrew Viljoen Matoni so. Hy sê baie self-esteem nodig. Let's go back Annelise Breitenbach, go mama go. That's all comments coming in. Interesting thing you mentioned just a second, 2 seconds ago about motivation. I got a belief, and that is that no one can motivate anyone else, but you can inspire them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
many years ago, there was this big craze. Motivational speakers come to your company. And I always used to think about it slightly different.
Yeah.
Reading the works of a lot of philosophers, I came to realize that what is important is inspirational talking, not motivational. Because motivation, you can't motivate anyone. You can inspire them.
You can inspire
But
them.
motivation starts from within.
Yeah.
So that's
If you
what I
talk
believe.
about motivation and inspiration, have you seen this guy's abs?
And not yet, but we'll
I'm
we'll
telling
get
you.
We'll get there
If
another
you
day.
do that, you're going to start training right after you put this camera off, and then you're going to start training. It's going to be a given.
we will get there.
It's just to add on that, you mentioned about motivation
Yeah.
and inspiration. It's like me working with Anne, she's very already motivated.
Yeah.
It makes it easier. My
Well,
job
from inside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
makes my job easier
Yeah.
to inspire her more because I always come on time. That starts with when I do my personal training. I make sure that I arrive on time. I'm on top of my game. I have my plans ready for her and all that. That already is already inspiring her to show up. You understand? Me giving a different type of workout because I never repeat workouts unless she asks for it. Like, I like that workout we did last week or this one. Can we do it again? So that is what it's all about.
I want to go back to the point that we've touched on, and that's starting with a plan, starting and then implement the plan in terms of wellness and fitness. What about people that have never done it in their lives and they are maybe overweight or they are not always just weight, they are unfit. They realize it. Or they've been very ill, or they've been in severe accidents and they just don't feel that they can do it. How do you deal? Because that's got a bit of psychology here.
Yeah.
How do you deal with those kind of people?
Look, all I can say is that you need to seek help.
Yeah.
Okay, always willing to to be able to ask for help, especially if you've never done a workout before.
Yeah.
This social media is there, YouTube is there. You can start up to just to see what is happening in there. You can see a video, 1 or 2 there, like how do I work out on my abs, how do I work out on my legs and all that. How do I start? You understand what I mean? You must also be willing to learn as well. You can't be wanting something but you're not willing, you're not trying. You understand
I
what
think it's a head thing. You just need to start.
Yeah.
You just need to start somewhere. And I have such respect. If I go into the gym, me and Lee had this conversation the other day. There was a lady that was quite overweight. She was there. She showed up. She did the workout.
And
She
yeah.
walked out. She was sweating. You could see she was exhausted. But she pitched. And she's doing it each and every day.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a little difference each and every month.
It makes
For them, it's a huge difference. And once you start seeing things happen, that's the best motivation ever. Because that was all you.
Just to add on that, let's not make it smooth like it's easy. It's not easy.
It's not
Yeah.
easy.
Sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes you go to the gym each and every day. You don't see results. You need to trust the process. The process is important because you need to set a goal and keep to that.
Yeah.
Focus on that goal because there's so many things going to happen. Your work is going to get you busy, the kids and all that, traveling and all that. But if you stick to that and being consistent, consistent is number one, to be honest. If you're not consistent, you're going to be maneuvering.
I fully
Up
agree
and
on
down, up
consistency.
and down. But if you're consistent, it's very important. Yeah.
Even
You
if
get
you're
to go.
consistent in just trying a little bit every single time.
Yeah.
And not try and be so competitive because your friends are looking good and you're not. Not yet. Not yet. You will get there. Christian Haller. Mooi Annie, daar het ons nog 'n comment by gekry.
Dankie, Christian.
Baie dankie vir julle wat saamgesels. Back to the fitness aspect, and we call it health and wellness. How important is it that people sometimes, when you maybe realize something is wrong with the individual, maybe a constant pain, being uncomfortable from time to time, to refer them to medical professionals?
Is very much important. As much as I'm an expert in fitness, I need to make sure that I'm doing it careful, you understand, not to harm my client. As you can push them, they'll, obviously in their mind, they want to be pushed to their limit. But then at the end of the day, you don't want to break them as well.
Yeah.
So like with I'm training Anne and the husband, Mr. John. So he sometimes have like pains and stuff like that. So I always tell them today, rest. It's important to rest. See a doctor. Go check out what happened with your arm or with your shoulder.
Yeah, he had an issue with his back
with
now.
the back.
He couldn't lift his arm.
Yeah. So I told them like you need to rest it off and all that, and so that we can also focus on target other muscles as well. I'm not saying now stay away from the gym. I told him like no, have 2 or 3 days off. Soon as you recover, you should also feel motivated. Come back and focus on something as like legs now, and then while your arms is recovering, so we can see if we can continue as well. So I always recommend I never took up every responsibility to say no, it's fine, let's go on, let's push like a military-based kind of thing. No,
Yeah.
I make sure.
Yeah,
I mean,
bigger problems.
that is a different kind of approach.
Yes.
I'm very in favor of a very holistic approach. My opinion is arbitrary for the moment. I would like to hear your advice on this. How do you deal with advice on, first of all, exercise? The other one is food, and then the one is about rest. Rest and recovery, because you can overdo it sometimes with exercises.
Yeah.
Explain those to me.
Okay. We have a quote in fitness where we say 80% is the diet and 20%
Facts.
is the exercising, in a sense. What do we mean by that? As much as we love training, you see us in the gym every day. Think about it. We spend 45 to an hour in the gym. That's just pretty much an hour.
Yeah.
And the rest of the time, what are you doing? You are either working, eating, and doing other stuff and all that. So how do I always advise people that your diet is important. It's number one for me. You understand? That's why I always ask, and what's going on? Are you bloated? Is it, because I mean, she's a woman. Are you bloated? Are we eating right? Because I know we are working very hard. Obviously, I want to see results as well as a trainer. I want to feel motivated. So if I'm doing my job right, she needs to make sure she's doing right in the kitchen while she's eating. Because you understand. So I always encourage my client to say, eat well, also rest is important.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't train every day.
Yeah.
Your body needs to recover because you are tearing your muscle fibers. You're consistently
Yeah.
moving up and down and all that. So resting is also an important element that I encourage people to do. You can be so motivated that you want to go to the gym every day, but resting is important. Having about 2 days of rest. It doesn't have to be consistent in 2 days, but you can have at least say 5 days or 4 days of
Yeah.
training. The rest you are resting is important. And so recovery is also play a big role.
Yeah.
I just want to add to that. When my diet started changing with Lee, it was small tweaks that I just started to make. The time I had certain foods, like we have dinner at 6:30 at night, nothing later than that. I don't have pastas and rice and starches in the evening. I only have it for lunch, which is very important. And just with that little bit of tweak that I did to my diet, the difference in my body is phenomenal. We did before, during, and after photos in the last few months, and it's, for me, it's this big of a difference.
Yeah.
And then rest. I do have a problem with resting, sleeping too little. I was constantly, Lee was saying, Annie, you need to rest more, you need to sleep a little bit. So now I go out of my way to take 1 day off during the weekends, to not train at all, to give my muscles time to recover as well. And then just to be, you're also human. I also have a family, I've got kids at home. But my motivation and inspiration is definitely Lee pushing me. He's always there to assist. He makes sure I eat properly, because I sometimes forget. So he will ask me, what did you eat?
Yeah.
And then I never know. He never, ever prepares me for what's going to happen in the gym. Ever. So if I get there, for me, it's a mental thing as well. Because once we start, I'm like, I shouldn't have come. I'm sick, I need to go home. But once I leave the gym, I feel like $1,000,000.
I've got, obviously, a lot of questions. I don't believe in the word, I'm on a diet. I think that is the most dangerous statement people can make.
Yeah.
I'm on a diet. But when people talk about an eating plan, a food or a meal plan and a lifestyle, that to me sounds more balanced.
Yeah.
Question here, Chris Morgenstein. He said, what are great calisthenics? Calisthenics, I think it's got to do with your own body weight.
Yeah.
Weight, yeah.
Own body weight and exercise. Any approach to that? Any sort of like, I think it's about your body weight and how you could...
like a pull-up or something like that. Chris, if I can add to that, I want Lee to teach me. I want my back muscles and arm muscles to be so strong that me as a woman can do a strict pull-up. If I can do 3, I'll be happy.
So I think that is what Chris is referring to. What are great calisthenics?
What are great?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are great calisthenics?
Okay.
I think it got to do with
It
how
has
to
do
use
with-
your
yeah,
body
it's-
weight.
It's to do with your own. Look, that's what it starts with. Before you start picking up weight, you need to be able to train without the weight. You understand? So.
I hear what you say.
Yeah, do you understand what I mean? So there is weight-based training, and there's also body weight training. You understand? That body weight training, she mentions the pull-ups, push-up, squat with no.
Yeah, that is using your
Could
body.
be even also like Zumba, dancing and all that. Doesn't require you to have any. So
weights per se, but you use your body.
You use your
Your body
And your weight. Okay.
And your weight.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I believe it's very much important, and it should be first thing that you should learn before you start picking up weights.
And I mean, if you weigh 60 kilograms and you do a pull-up, you're picking up 60 kilograms.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Chris, I hope this is answering your question. Otherwise, you're very welcome to type in more information or tell us or just explain a little bit more. But I hope this is of some value to you.
Yeah.
Guys, we're going to take a quick break and then we'll be back to end of the show. Thank you very much to Annie and to Lee for being our interesting guest. Thank you very much to Info Streamers. A whole lot of you coming and going. It's always exciting tonight to go and see the amount of impressions.
Yeah.
Because all the people watching and listening don't always talk with us.
Yeah.
But an interesting discussion. We'll be back just now. So we go back. Thanks, guys. Time nearly on the hour with Annelise or Annie with me, and then Lee. We're going to talk about this young man. We're going to talk about being a personal bodyguard as well, and about safety and security another time. And then a very interesting topic coming up soon will be acting in Namibia. It is true, it is real, and we'll talk about that as well.
And it sounds exciting.
Yeah, and we'll get you involved. So,
Fantastic.
Chris Morgenstein, I think, Morgenstein. He said, yes, thanks, awesome answer. This is mainly aimed for those who travel and don't have access to gym all the time.
Yes, that is now. I travel a lot, Chris. As being in the pharmaceutical industry, I travel a lot. So body weight exercises, Lee will send me a little, you need to do this and this and this. And I'm telling you, it feels like I'm in the gym. I sweat 10 times more, but I do get my workout wherever I am in the country.
It's all about consistency.
It's consistent.
Like this woman, she's very dedicated. So if you send her something or you tell her something, she'd do it. It's all about trying. Sometimes you're not in a mood to do it and all that, but believe me, if you try to be consistent with what you're really looking for, you will see results. Results comes very fast.
I've traveled once with a friend of mine to China for a big expo, 14-day expo. And on the plane, there was another gentleman, another row from us. And at one stage, he was kind of busy with his legs and his arms. And I just said to him in a spontaneous manner, it's quite uncomfortable, such a long flight. He says, no, it is. It's comfortable for me because I do exercises whilst I'm on the plane, just to ease the tension of just sitting all the time. So I believe that you can help yourself in many ways.
Yes, you just need to make time. We sort of
lying on your bed, doing stomach and leg exercise.
Anytime, any place. You
And
don't
for
need
any age.
at any age as well. Yes,
Any
we tend to give excuses like I don't have time or I don't have space. You know, I started off exercising in random places.
I'm too old.
Even someone said to me once, ek het tog nie tyd om oefeninge te doen in die dag nie. And someone else at the table said, excuse me, but you can make time for meetings. You book it and you schedule it. So you do the same with exercises. That's no different.
Priority.
Priority.
How much do you, like I mentioned at the beginning, how important is it to you?
How much do you want it?
How much do
That's
you
what
want
you
it?
told me at the
Yes.
how much do you, how badly do you
How
want
badly
it?
do you want it?
Guys, thank you very, very much. Our time's up.
Thank you.
Vlug, my stories uit van InfoStream op hierdie pragtige donderdagoggend. Onthou môre is Food Friday. Nou, hier kom 'n ding.
Lekker.
Ons gaan môre gesels met Chris. And it's going to be a show with a total different angle. Nee, ons gaan nie dik stukke vleis en vet braai nie.
Hamburgers.
Ons gaan alternatief daarna kyk.
I hope it's healthy.
En very, very.
Fantastic. We need to be
Vegan or vegetarian? Okay.
carnivore.
Okay. We're gonna talk about a couple of different aspects, and the reason is because InfoStream is about information, education, and entertainment. So it's going to be a not to miss Food Friday. We're going to broadcast from Kippie's again tomorrow from the Jokers next to the Iron House Gym. 10 o'clock, normal place. If you want to come and join us and visit us and be part of that discussion, it's always a cold beer, always something to drink, and kom gesels net lekker saam môre.
Lekker gesonde kossies.
Ja, en na die tyd iets ongesond as jy sou wou.
En,
'n klein onderbergie of 'n Jägermeister.
Just to start the weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lee.
Thank you for inviting
Thank
me.
you, Annie.
Thank you Dirk.
Goed.
Dankie InfoStreamers dat julle ingejoin het en vir al die chat. Ons waardeer dit. Onthou daar gaan pryse weggegee word.
I forgot to say that.
Keep tuned.
Um,
Stay tuned. Dirk
en-
sal vir julle
Annie hier, hulle het vanoggend vir die InfoStreamers, sy het my verras gesê, ek gaan weggee, geskenkpakke opmaak. Ons gaan in die volgende week of 2 gaan ons dit aan julle bekendstel en dan kan julle daai pragtige pryse wen.
Yes,
Van my
dankie
kant af.
julle.
Bly my stories uit. Tot
Lekker
môre.
donderdag.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Remember, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and you can also WhatsApp us. Please do us a favor and like this video, share it, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell icon, so you can get an update when new videos are uploaded. Thanks for now, hope to see you next time.